You're watching Staros Entertainment.tv.
Hi, this is Tyrone TANN with StarWarsEntertainment.tv, and we're here at Sunset Gower Studios in Hollywood, California for the 7th installment of Kat Kramer's Films That Changed the World presents BHOPAL, A Prayer for Rain screening. So check us out here as we interview a lot of the celebrities and the guests here that attend the 7th installment of Kat Kramer's Films That Changed the World presents BHOPAL, A Prayer for Rain screening on StarWarsEntertainment.tv. Hi, this is Tyrone TANN with StarWarsEntertainment.tv, and we're here with the one and only Martin Sheen.
Yes, of course.
Now, Martin, for the audience, I know why you're here, but for the audience, can you explain what was the attraction to this particular movie, BHOPAL, for you as an actor?
Well, it is based on a true story that happened in Bhopal, India, when a gas leak occurred from the company of Union Carbide, and the initial death toll that night was upwards of 13,000 people. Consequently, another 12,000 have died since then. It's 30 years since that date. We did the film almost 5 years ago as an effort to try and basically educate or re-educate the world on what happened, because there are so many near misses and there's so much destruction of the environment that people need to wake up and take responsibility for basically enforcing the Clean Air Act and Clean Water Act, and not letting these powerful conglomerates get away with literal murder on the people of Bhopal, but also murder on the poor and the unrepresentative. I mean, people are crushed enough by corporate entities that hide behind the corporate shield. So what we're trying to do is expose them and tell people, hey, there's a lot you can do. You can get involved. First of all, find out what happened. This story is a good starting point, and it's very well done.
And this script obviously was powerful, but for you as an actor, you've done so much plethora of great work. I mean, what was it about this character that really touched your heart?
Well, it didn't touch my heart. It motivated me, because Warren Anderson, the guy I played, was the CEO of Union Carbide at the time. And he fled India. He came to India when he discovered that it had happened the day after the initial news. But then when he realized, by the time he got there, how many people had died and the extent of the liability for his company, he fled, and he was never heard from again since. He was never prosecuted. He was charged with multiple homicides in India, but the United States would never extradite him. So he lived in a very, very hidden way up until his death this past December. I think he was in his early 90s. I tried to get in touch with him with little information I had, and to give him an opportunity to say, hey, you don't come off very well in this movie. Do you have a response to that? Or do you have some information that would clear your name, or at least make you look more humane? And he never responded. He didn't respond to the director of the writers, the company, because we didn't want to go out on a limb and just hang the guy without his defense. But he offered no defense or apology. He offered no appearance, nothing. He hid behind the corporate shield, and that's where he died. And unfortunately, this incident is still with us. The tragedy is still in the second generation because of the birth defects caused by the many people that absorb the gases and the toxic water since then. So it's gone into the second generation.
Now, the show is about inspiring others. What inspirational messages can you give to someone out there that maybe wants to do what you do, become an actor, or just follow their dreams in general?
Acting is just a part of my life. It's not my life. When you can put the two together with something you believe, something you feel strongly about, that's a good thing. And I've been lucky to have had a couple of those kinds of films, this being one of them, of course. But I would just tell people, particularly young people, to get involved, find out how the environment is being taken away from our young people. They're not aware of it. When we make these big news splashes with the toxic spills from coal companies in West Virginia and Virginia, which happened so tragically this past year, and very little recompense has been offered by these companies. Then we had the Gulf oil spill, which is going on still. The damage to the Gulf, it may never recover. We don't know. But these companies have got to step up, and people have to force them to step up. Many people in our country don't even know what BP stands for. It's British Petroleum, and they never use that name in their advertisements. The reason is kind of obvious to me, that they're cover. That is a BP. Who the hell are BP? Well, now we know who they are. But the point I'm trying to make is that young people have got to get involved. They've got to accept the responsibility for their future. We've done very little to alert the future generation to what's in store. But if we don't begin to put the slide on so much of this chemical pollution in our farm products, in our water, in our air, in our products that we wear and use, toys, the consumers have a right to know what's going on in their name and what they're spending their money for.
Well, I want to say thank you so much.
Hey,
God
thank
bless you with all your great
Thank
work.
you.
Again, this is Tyrone TANN with the one and only Martin Sheen. And you're watching StarWarsEntertainment.tv. So check out more episodes as we interview a lot more guests here that attend the 7th installment of Kat Kramer's Films That Changed the World presents BHOPAL, A Prayer for Rain screening on StarWarsEntertainment.tv.